Hello everyone, welcome back. In this module, we're going to be learning about transition, CSS transitions. Transitions allows us to change the property values smoothly over a given duration. And when doing transition, two things are very important that you must specify. One, you must specify the property you want to add the effect to, and also the duration of the transition. Now let's see how it works. Say we have a div, and we'll give the div a class of transition, and I'll just style it. So we'll give transition a width and height. So I give it a width of, say, 100px and a height of 100px and a background color so we can see it. Or I always have issues with choosing colors. Purple or okay, let's just do purple. And okay, yeah, I think that's all. So I have a div with class transition, and I give it a class of a width and a height of 100 pixels and a background color of purple. Sorry, there was an error here. All right. Now, we are just going to have a box or square on our browser like this. So we want to add a transition effect to this box. Now, I mentioned earlier that you need to specify the property you want to add your transition to. So let's say transition with 2 seconds. All right, before I move on, there are few properties we need to understand when using transition. One, we have the transition property, we have transition delay, we have transition timing function. And as a move on, I'm going to explain each of those properties. And we also have transition duration. Transition duration means the amount of time to take for the transition to take place, the odd effects to take place. So in this case, I use transition here and with 2 seconds. So this basically means that the transition is working on the width of my box, and then the 2 seconds is the duration of the transition. So I want everything to happen within 2 seconds. So I'll just give it an over effect and give it maybe a width of 300px. So once I hover on the box, I want it to give me a width of 300 pixels, and I want the transition duration to take place within 2 seconds. And it should work on the width of the box, not the height, just the width. So let's see how that looks like. Now, once I hover on it, okay, I think there is a mistake somewhere. Oh, I didn't give this a class. Sorry about that. All right, so once I hover on this guy, we can see that it gives me a width of 300 pixels, and this happened within 2 seconds. Now, could also work on the height as well. That maybe for the width, 1 second, and for the height of the box, then 2 seconds. Okay, Daniel, you're going to cut this part out, okay? Thank you. All right, so we have a transition. We saw how that looks like on our browser. We have a transition. Okay, oh, sorry. Daniel, you're going to cut out all these parts.
Yeah. Please.
All right, so we can see that we have the transition happened on the width of the box, and it was within 2 seconds. Now let's talk about transition delay. This basically means the time taken before the transition starts or before the transition effect starts. So I could say transition delay we have maybe 1 second. So it's going to wait for 1 second before the effect takes place. So we can see it waited for 1 second before it happened. So that is transition delay. And we also have transition timing function. Okay, so let's talk about the transition timing function. The transition timing function specifies the speed curve of the transition effect. And we have 5 or 6 of them. We have ease, we have linear, we have ease in, we have ease out, and we have ease in out. Now, ease is the default. It has a slow start, and then it goes fast, and then it ends slowly. Then linear has the same speed from start to end. And then we have ease in. Ease in has a slow start. Then we have ease out. Ease out has a slow end. And ease in out has a slow start and also has a slow end. So let's see how it looks like. So I have my boxes already in place. I have for ease, linear, ease in, ease out, and ease in out. So I just gave it a different class name for each of them. And I still maintained my transition class name because I want them to still have the same color, the same width, the same height, and I included a margin of 10 pixels so as to create space between them. Okay, so let's see what ease looks like. Just like I said, ease is the default, so we may not really see the difference between this and what we had before now. All right, so we have transition timing function and say is. So once we have this, so we see that it's basically what we had before. So let's see the next one, which is linear. I'll just copy this and change this to linear. All right, so let's see what linear looks like. Linear has the same speed from start to end, like this, the same speed from start to end. Unlike ease, ease has a slow start and then it goes fast and then it ends slowly. But linear has the same speed from start to end. So let's see the next one, which is ease in. And I said ease in a slow start. So class is in. So let's see what ease in looks like. Ease in as a slow start, just a slow start. I'm sure I hope we are getting the differences. Ease in has a slow start. Then let's see the next one, which is ease out. Ease out have a slow end. Ease out have a slow end, like so. Then the last one, easing out, has a slow start and also have a slow end. Plus in, out, is in, out. Both a slow start and a slow end. Slow start, slow end. Slow start, slow end. So these are the transition timing function. And do not forget what I spoke about earlier on, that if you're doing your transition, then it is important to include the property you want to add effects to, and also the duration. The duration is very important, because if you do not add the duration, nothing is going to happen. The default value for your duration is 0. So you can have a duration, you can also delay your transition before it starts, and then you can have your transition timing function as well. All right, I hope this was really easy for us to understand, and let's see how yours turned out in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.